Welcome back, guys, to our ultimate fast API series from zero to hero for beginners. And our topic for this video is query parameters or query params. These are the subtopics that we'll cover in this video. So let's jump right into it. So what are query parameters? In the previous video, we have already seen what are the path parameters. So path parameters are actually used to get a resource. Suppose like vehicle name, or suppose you take the example of user. Suppose we have users slash Rohan. This is one user. So we here we'll use path parameters. And if you would have seen in some URLs, we have like this, right? Suppose you take this URL, get users, right? And we mostly have this question mark. This denotes after question mark, we have some query params. Query params are mostly used to apply some filters, sorting on top of some path parameters or top of some resources. Like this URL get resources, what it does it will get you all the users, right? So now what we can do is skip equal to suppose 0 and limit suppose equal to 100. So this will skip 0 users, it will give us all, and the limit is 100, so it will only give us 100 users. This is the most common example that we can take. So query parameters are nothing that are given after question mark in the URL. They are mostly used to do some sorting, filtering on top of the resources. And that is the main difference between path params and query params. Path params are mostly used to grab a resource, right? So let's just check one example. Suppose let's just make some random list. Okay, and this has some ABC equal to DEF. Then we have DEF equal to GHI. GHI is JKL. And we'll just take one more. JKL gives us MNO. Right, this is a random list. And suppose we have our route. Suppose it is slash query, and then let it be, there's no path param in this, and we'll just take def query. And now the way that we need to take in the query params is we don't need to provide any entry in the route path, we just need to give in the entry in the function declaration. So what we'll do is we'll declare one skip, that would be int, and then we'll declare our limit. Okay, that is also int. Now what we'll do is we'll just return random list, and we'll just do skip and skip plus limit. Now what this will do is it will start, suppose my skip is 1, so it will start from 1, and suppose my limit is 1, it will give me till 2. That's it. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just try to run it. We can't reload. Okay, it works fine. Okay, we'll just go to the docs. I'm in our Swagger UI. Okay, now see, when we don't provide, now in this normal case, these becomes the required, right? So I'll just skip one and I'll limit as 1. So it will only give me 1, right? Now suppose I do limit as 2. Now it has given me 2. Now its limit is 3. Yeah, it will give me 3, right? After 3 it will give me error, as there aren't many uh, objects in that, right? So this is how it ideally works. Now let's see an example of query plus path. Or before query plus path, let's just check default and optional. Like suppose what we can do is for skip, let's provide some optional. Suppose I do it as 0, and the main thing is the default ones usually come after the non-default ones, like that, right? And now let's just check the difference. What has come here? You see now, Now this has become optional because I have already given the default value. So I can just set 3 as the limit and I've got, though I can even change it. Yeah, that is also possible. I can even change that. So this is how we provide a default value. And now suppose to make these optional, what we can do is, suppose, let's not take this example, take something else. Suppose the, suppose query user, and we'll do def query user, and suppose we'll take, suppose we are taking some, uh, suppose some flag, right? And flag is, or not flag, we are taking his name, right? So we're taking his name, and now name is string or none, and set it as none, right? And this is throwing me error. I'll just go for the quick fix. Yeah, now it will ignore. So now this has become optional. This way, sorry, now it already knows that name can be string or it can be none, and already the value is none. So now it has become optional. This is one way. Now, if str, if name, and not like that, if I just take user, new user, and suppose or user, suppose let's just take ID, user ID, and I'll just check if name is not none. What I'll do is I'll just update it. Name is name, right? So I'll just return res. So now you just see, we'll have it, query user, and yes. E. Now this is optional. If you don't give, it will just return me user ID. If I just give in Rohan, now it will give me Rohan and user ID both. So this is the ways to make it optional. Now let's just take one example where we'll take query param also and path param also. So whatever we have done so far. So let's just do it, and we'll just take it as user, and this will be our user ID, right? What I had made default here, I'll take from user, right? And this is my df get user. So user ID has to be int, and the name can be string or none equal to none, right? And now I'll just do with res my user ID, which comes from the path, and if name is provided, I'll just update it as we did above. Name is name, and I'll just return res, and I'll just quick fix it. Yeah, so we'll just check this docs, user ID, user ID, I'll take it as one. I'll not provide name. There's some issue. Let us just check it. Okay. Actually, I haven't provided slash here, which needs to be there. So we'll just rerun it. User ID, and just put it one. We've got one. Let's put it 10. We've got 10. Let's just put name Rohan, and it has got the name as well. So this is how query params work. I hope this makes it clear. If you have any problems, just let me know in the comments. Thank you.